Listen, I just want to say thank you for this opportunity, and just tuning in to this great event. Thanks to my brother Jason, who has connected me to you guys. Listen, we're gonna have some fun today and tonight for where you guys are. We're gonna have some fun, just give some great information. So we'll just get right into it. What the question that I had was, how do I prepare for music ministry and projects? So first off, I am Mickey Platt Jr. I am the music director here in South Florida, in the U.S., at the Faith Center, the dynamic Faith Center, where Bishop Henry Fernandez is the senior pastor of the ministry. Bishop Henry Fernandez and Pastor Carol Fernandez. I just want to thank God for them, for just blessing me, every week, every Sunday, with a great word. So let's get right into it. So pretty much preparing for ministry. Of course, we all know, we have to pray. We have to, seek God and just go to the throne of grace, just to just allow God to download whatever it is that he wants us to do within that ministry or within that moment. I've been blessed to, share the stage with so many individuals, so many artists, from being local to international. And it's different, dealing with different people, dealing with different, personalities, if you will. And so it's so different when it comes to preparing for ministry. But for my home-based ministry, pretty much what I do is, we have the rehearsals every week on Thursday nights. And so leading up to that day, we would get the song list for that Sunday, and I will practice those songs. So all musicians and singers on here, I want to encourage you to study the music. If you could type in the comment box, say study the music. It is very important that we study the music, because while we're in rehearsal, we don't want to, we typically try not to learn music while in rehearsal, but we want to perfect the music in rehearsal as we prepare for Sunday, the Sunday service, and as we prepare to minister. So if we're spending time in rehearsal, if we're spending time learning the song, then how can we allow God to use us and move through us as we are perfecting the music, as we prepare for the Sunday service, or whatever day you have service? How can you be effective in preparation for that Sunday or for that service? And then there's another a method that I use in regards to preparing for projects. So if I could share the screen, I'm not sure if I could share the screen with you guys. I want to pull up something here. So it says I'm unable to share the screen. I wanted to share something with you, just to kind of give you an example as to how I prepare. Okay, so it's not letting me share the screen. However, when it comes to projects, so I'm guessing we're talking about live recordings, concerts, recording albums and studio sessions. That varies as well. So when it comes to projects, as far as live recording, it's important to be as organized as you possibly can. Be as organized as you possibly can. Let's talk about organization. My bishop was just talking about being organized this past Wednesday night during our Bible study, being organized. You want to make sure that everything that you are preparing for that live recording is placed in an organized or on an organized platform. So where if you have what I do is I use tracks. We call them stems. We call them the click tracks, the loops, the vocal stems, background vocal stems, the music stems, and everything. So I try to make sure that all those things are organized, so that way during the recording, we're not scrambling. We're not scrambling to find, what song are we doing? What song? So we should know all these things. We should know all these things before the recording as well. So that goes back to preparing for the project. So being organized is very important. Making sure you have the number of songs, making sure you have the order of songs, making sure you have the list of songs. So that way we are organized. So that way there is a better flow within the recording. And the same is with the studio recording. Well, that's a little more flexible because we can go back and cut and paste, copy and paste, or we can start on a song and then start the next song. So that's kind of a little more flexible. However, it's still important that you know your material. Know your material. Know your material. It is very important that you know your material, because we don't want to. Now, when it comes to studio sessions, we have to pay for studio time. We have to pay for studio time. And so they say time is money, right? Time is money. And so we don't want to waste anybody's time, and we don't want to waste anybody's money. Amen, somebody. We don't want to waste anybody's money. So it's important that once we get in, know exactly what you're doing and just be organized. Just make sure you are organized with everything that you are doing. Amen. And that's all I have, brother. That's all I have.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much.
No problem.
May God bless you so much. You had
Bless
something
you.
you had something you wanted to share with us on the screen, right?
Yes.
Yes, you
Is
can go
possible?
ahead and share it now. Yeah, it is okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, here we go. So this is pretty much a live recording session that I was a part of some years ago. Just kind of showing the basis of being organized when it comes to live recordings of different projects that we may prepare for. So this young lady is, her name is Roxanne Tricia, young lady that I produced. I produced her album some years ago. And help her co-write some of the songs. But this is the project for the live recording. So you have your stems. I have all the stems lined up in the order in which she wanted to do the songs. Now this may not have been the same order on the album, but this is what she wanted to do on during that night. So pretty much with everything lined up, you have your loop tracks, then you have your keys tracks. Let me try to go to another one. Okay, so here we go. So you have your loops, then you have your keys here, then you have your guitar stems, then you have your brass stems, background vocal stems, and then your click, which is just a simple metronome. So this is pretty much a basic setup when it comes to organizing your sessions and your projects for different events and different concerts and live recordings, and even in studio recordings, and then in a regular church service as well, if your church does stems. So yeah, this was it, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Just wanted to share this project.